and I'm going to march with them for a little bit. It's a nice day today. It's a beautiful day. It is raining, but it's only about 20 degrees Celsius. We're going at a great pace. Trevor.
Oh, flashing something, are you?
Okay.
Make sure that we stay in line.
I used to work here.
I'm Gloria.
Gloria, you guys work here?
Yeah, we work here. Yeah.
James, I used to work here.
Oh,
I used to work here
Yeah.
before I became a priest.
Nice.
Yeah. So
You guys want to get a picture?
I can take a picture with all y'all in there. Good.
Yeah.
I'll put your phone if you want.
Yeah.
Good.
and you're on live. Can I get in since I know them?
Come on, what's it?
Hey, 5, 4, 3, 2, Canada marches!
Yeah.
Right past the business.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Take care.
Thank you, James, for stopping for them.
Way to go.
Okay. Okay. God bless you.
Good.
Fire.
Keep the walk.
You can go on live stream and on the YouTube and watch it right now live. I'm going to try to get to the front of the line and maybe have a chat with James Top or Dr. Paul Alexander. Again, I don't have the gimbal with me, so it is probably going to be a little bit bouncy. Sorry about that.
You don't have a right here. Okay, seriously, I can bring it back. I have a
That's okay. I can do it. Because I was contemplating if I take a bike, so I can walk with the bike, you know.
Yeah,
With him.
it's just because of me, so I didn't bike today. Otherwise, I would come with bike. But it's quite easy.
So I have to do the bike.
So we need to be in the group, like if we're marching as a formation. I know that you want to.
I want to get up to the top, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get up to the top to talk to James so he can have his interview with me.
Oh, okay, so then I'll just talk with him that you want to do an interview with him.
Yeah, he's looking forward to it. He's told me many times, but go ahead.
Okay,
And
so
go ahead.
what? Yeah, I'll go because
Father Anthony, he knows.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is like he needs to do it before we finish. So I'll just talk with him and. We'll
Yeah.
Can you imagine if something happened? How they would masquerade that? How they would, and
Tomorrow you're gonna how to say, try to catch some moment. I don't know.
So he won't do the walk and talk. He'll do it when he finishes.
When he
Like,
finishes?
Yeah, then
Perfect.
we'll do it then.
Perfect. No problem. Thank you. Thank you very much. So you saved me trying to get up to the front.
Thank you.
Good. So there you go, folks. You get a little bit of an inside scoop that we're in marching formation, 2 by 2. So, but I'm by myself there. There's some behind me. It's kind of neat that they marched right past the place where I used to work before I went to the seminary. So I was able to go and, that was, I went into the seminary 22 years ago. I did work there during a few summers after I entered the seminary. But Gloria and Roy there, they're salesmen, they're saleswomen, Gloria saleswoman, Roy salesman. They were there when I was working there. As a matter of fact, I think I helped train Gloria. So, kind of fun. How are you? You want to walk? You want to walk? Sure. I'm live on YouTube. You want to say hi? Okay, I'm not sure. I won't then talk to you. No worries. I won't show your face under this. And I don't think I won't talk to you like I'm gonna be mean. No. Are you from around here? Like off the area? And did you look for it for the mark?
Since February.
Since when?
Since February.
Since February. Beautiful, beautiful.
I go to YouTube after coming here.
Good.
I know everything about this.
Good.
It's right now, it's bad. It's bad now.
Yeah.
I live in here 30 years.
Yeah.
I feel right now it's like China.
Did you come from China?
Yeah.
You came from China. Now, wait, is it mainland China or Hong Kong?
Mainland China.
You came from mainland China 30 years to Canada.
Yeah.
And
For the freedom, not for the call. You know, we like that. Yeah. And I saw the things change. Anyway. I saw you guys, you know, we have the phone come out to say something. It's not right. Tell the public it's not right. You know, have to stop it.
yeah.
Your body is your choice. My body, my choice. If I don't use my own body, don't have a, can I choose it? And what else I own it, right? I cannot own the land, I cannot own the car, because that's outside of my body. If my own body, I cannot freedom of choice. Choose not to do it with it, and what a car for me and what a land for me is nothing, right?
Yeah.
Your body, your choice. My body, my choice. You know.
So
And they try to use the communist, the big things like limited the people's choice, or is for society, or is for the something for the country. No, it's not right. They have to put the data out of under the sun, let the people to choose it. Why the pharmaceutical company need hiding that data for 75 years to let the people know it, and why the media has to cover up all of this stuff, you know?
so no one trips on it. Yeah.
You know, the media is supposed in the middle, and it shows that for both sides. The doctor agree, doctor disagree. You know, that's things. It's not covered. Only report one side and our side ignore it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not right.
The media lied, eh? The media are liars.
Yeah, it's like China's like CTV, that stuff is totally the things is government paid is propaganda, you know. It's like that. So that's good. Canadian people have to standing up, say to them, no, we have to have this choice. It's the freedom of the country, right? Freedom of the choice.
No, I've just been doing this for the last 13 minutes. Earlier in the day, I did do some live streams, but it just wasn't practical. And you know, sometimes people want to talk to me. And I'm like, well, okay. But this last leg, I thought I would video the marching.
Yeah,
And then tomorrow, of course, you gonna come out tomorrow?
I think so.
Yeah, we'll walk all the way down to downtown, eh?
Yeah, we didn't do nothing wrong yet, you know, what we free of that, you know. Like that. We just want to tell the public what our opinion, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
it's like that.
That's right.
Yeah. And
So,
no matter the fringe minority or anything, as a prime minister, you have to listen to everybody. You know, you
Yeah.
be elected into it. It's not you inherited to get the power. Everybody votes in it. You know.
Yeah.
And this country is disordered. We can't destroy it. We can't destroy each other, right? But we can't speak it out. No, you cannot destroy it. You know,
So did you get married here in Canada?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And you have kids?
Okay.
No kids? So this area is not too far from where I grew up. This is called Bell's Corners. I grew up, I went to church up here in Bell's Corners at St. Martin de Porres Parish in my mid to late teens and early 20s. And so I know this area quite well. I remember when I was in high school for geography class, I did an analysis of the types of businesses that were along this business strip. Is when we walk up here, I'm not sure how far we're going to be going. I think we're going to go right through the whole business strip here, and some things have changed and some things are the same. I don't know what this place is. Tap room. It looks like it's a beer. That's right. Kitchissippi Beer Company. But that was a Volvo dealership. And I think before that it might have been a Chevrolet dealership. Oh no, maybe I think this one on the left was a Chevrolet, or possibly Dodge. So that used to be Volvo. Oops, sorry. All you see is my face. That used to be Volvo. And maybe GM Dodge. So if I understand correctly, the two guys at the back, they're probably veterans, and they want that group that they're behind us, to be in, kind of perfect formation. But they seem to be leaving me alone. Yeah. Or we're gonna go to parking lot. And then of course there's people behind me, and they're not kind of trying to insist on them. So this is now a different type of car dealership, leasing company, and also a collision and glass place.
Hey Jamie, can I get your radio? What's that?
Up to the left, the tool and equipment store. That's called Ottawa Fastener Supply. I went in there yesterday for the first time because when I came into Ottawa and I realized that they were not marching, I decided that I would go try to find some parts. And what did I buy in there? A funnel and a couple pens and a wire
Do you want to
brush.
be with that group or with us? Our group either in that or here, so he has two separate groups. That'll be awesome.
Okay.
Jumping back and forth. Yeah. So I'm trying to determine whether or not this extends all the way down. So
This extends all the way down.
that's it.
How far are you going to?
To the liquor store at the end.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm talking about is this shoulder, right? You know how we were walking and there's a white line on the right?
All right. I haven't walked down here. Probably.
I see Dave is gonna come.
They want to walk on sidewalks. Anyway, the guy just told me I should be with the back group
Or the front group. But
or the front group.
Just not in between.
it's
One
not
of
in
the two.
between because we're trying to keep our distances,
Okay.
and we're not sure if we're keeping our distance from you. So we have a front group.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that was
James
on.
wants spacing between the groups.
And these are just like the hangers on, like me.
No,
It's just because we're so big.
It's just so big. It's just easier
Just
to
to split up and
into two.
manage.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
It's just
Fair enough. No problem. I'll be back with
Yep.
I'll be back with your group. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna be the last one. The first will be last, the last will be first. How are you?
Really good. How are you?
Have we met before?
No.
Father Anthony Hanna.
Father Anthony, I took your picture the day before yesterday.
All good, good, good. What's your name?
I'm down.
Dan. I am live stream, by the way.
That's fine. I'm getting used to the cameras being around. I've only been doing this since February.
I know, but it's not the reason why, right? To draw attention, but
No, well, it's to increase public awareness.
yeah, yeah. So that, and, nothing but good people that met here. So cheers. Hi, Father Anthony. Noah. Nice to meet you, Noah. Have you been marching with the group as well?
First day.
First day. We're very good. You're from the Ottawa area, I guess?
I'm from Montreal, yeah. Drove,
Montreal, good
yeah,
stuff.
drove in this morning.
Well, welcome.
I work for Epoch Times newspaper.
But times, I didn't know.
Epoch Times.
Oh, Epoch Times, of course, of course. That's a great newspaper. Yeah. Are you a reporter for them, or what do you do?
Yeah.
Good.
What are you doing? This podcast or?
Yeah. This is a YouTube live stream right now.
Okay.
Pick it up for my YouTube channel called To Prepare His Way, and yeah, I mean, I've been involved with the freedom movement from the beginning, because I didn't believe what they were saying. So, been going to the freedom rallies, feeling that there needs to be a priestly presence there. So.
What are your thoughts on the general state of things?
Right there. Just merge right. Yeah, you're just right in front of them. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's a plan. I think it's the agenda. I think in some way, a lot of the leaders are just following their own crowd, following their own peer group. God is the judge, will be the judge in terms of how much each person knew and cooperated with the evil. And for those of us who see it this way, we have an obligation to try to prevent it.
Thank you.
So I think, like, I call it like a prophet's burden type of thing. I'm not calling myself a prophet any more than any priest is a prophet or any believer is a prophet. But are we going single file now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll get the conversation later. What do you think?
Well, I think a lot of things, but as a reporter, I think I have to.
Just report it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go left.
Well, thanks for being here.
Oh, this is awesome.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
Hi. Oh, Conspiracy Theory Brewing Company. Conspiracy Theory Brewing Company. Well, we must visit them.
That's right.
Well, I think tomorrow there'll be 5 or 10 times as many people.
I hope 100.
100 times tomorrow, yeah. Maybe. Everyone I've talked to said they're coming down.
I've been sent a lot of pictures of airplane wings in the last couple of days. So
Airplane wings?
wings,
Airplane wings?
yeah. People sitting in the airplane taking the picture out the window.
Oh, great.
So
Great.
it's a good thing.
Yeah. We got to let the light shine of the fringe minority.
That's right. So where are you from?
I'm from Ottawa,
Okay.
actually. But I have a retreat center about an hour 45, 2 hours west of here.
Okay.
A silent retreat center, and it's one of the reasons that I have some freedom compared to many of my brother priests who are in parishes.
Yeah.
You know, and although there are priests who can see what's going on,
Come on.
So sorry, we were given the option essentially to voluntarily.
isn't that fun?
do these, which was difficult.
Little jog to get everyone through
And my
the intersection.
but for the sake of my family.
Good plan.
Let's go.
So how this whole thing
What? So have you've been with the team from British Columbia?
I've been slept the night at the Terry Fox Memorial before we left.
Beautiful. Now, have you walked? James obviously has walked every step.
Yeah.
But not everyone on the team has walked every step.
No.
Have you? How much do you think you've walked?
80%,
That's amazing.
85%. I've been injured more often than not. So
Wow. And what are your impressions of? Have you ever been across Canada before?
this is my first time east of the Rockies.
The first time east of the Rockies. Wow. Okay, I need to know. Like,
Canada is amazing.
isn't it a beautiful country?
It's so amazing. The prairies were flat.
Yeah.
I never realized how flat the prairies actually were. It's like being on the ocean, the huge skyline and stuff,
Yeah.
but there's no waves. It's just
It is.
flat.
It is. And this is pretty flat here too,
Yeah.
but not compared to the prairie.
Well, it's different. At least there's trees to break it up.
That's right. That's why very few trees out there.
Yeah. So
And then just after Winnipeg, you hit Ontario, and you've got all these trees.
it was just like walking into the Kootenays. The people are the same. It's a laid back, mellow lifestyle. A lot different than being in the city where everybody's rush to do things. It's how life is supposed to be. People actually have a chance to relax.
Yes.
So they're not all stressed out over everything that's going on, and it's pretty amazing actually when you get into these communities and you can actually immerse yourself in the culture of a small town in Canada. And they seem to be pretty much the same all the way across the country. These communities support each other, and I don't know if anybody's ever actually left hungry. I know the homeless, there's a lot less homeless. So it's a good thing.
Yeah. Then in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drugs are bad in lots of the small towns.
Right.
And I don't know what it is, but it seems to be a common theme that the majority of the drug houses are right beside the police stations.
Really?
I don't know if that's just a coincidence. Probably not, because I've seen it all the way across the country.
Yeah.
So How goes it, Christian?
Good.
Christian's been from the beginning as well.
That's right.
So I did that for about 5 years. And then when I started like my career,
So that McDonald's back there, I ate in there a lot of times since I was a kid. I remember my dad getting a brand new car, and then we took a trip to McDonald's to test out the car. Alicia, yeah, you want to come and talk? Feel free.
yeah, because I know I'm going after them. Every week I'm sending them requests. I'm like,
Anyway,
so, like, how many vaccines did you get and that kind of stuff. So, they don't keep that, don't keep track on it. Or at least they say.
just waiting for the lights. I believe we're going to be crossing.
It's interesting because I did a lot of.
Well, we're going to be crossing either straight or left. I'm not sure which. I'm the last one. I'm the slowest one. I guess we're going straight. Oh, since in the back, I might have to run again.
I have to double time.
I'm just more cautious on the road.
No, you guys are great. It's so obvious. Safety first. It's so obvious. So if you're in the Ottawa area, why don't you come down to Bell's Corners? We might not be walking for that much further. We're stopping in Bell's Corners?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to go to the other end, I think.
I think he said 15 kilometers from our last stop.
Oh, is that right? Okay. Well, if you go further, we go further.
So I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, no worries.
I just trying to go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens, and life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful. Well, you'll never forget this time. Okay?
No, definitely not.
And our love for Canada, our love for Canada.
It's pretty amazing coming across the country here, finding my roots to the land, and realizing that I have ancestors that have basically built Canada.
Really?
The clock in the Parliament building was built by an ancestor of mine.
Isn't that neat?
There's museums in southern Alberta that have wings dedicated to my family name.
Did you want to share your family name? Or?
That one is Weiss, or Vice.
Okay. Okay.
W-E-I-S-S,
Oh,
something like that.
right. Yeah.
So, my great-great-great-grandfather walked from the East Coast to southern Alberta to build his homestead. Because
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you say he walked?
in the 1800s.
Wow, this means a lot to you.
This is absolutely incredible. I'm going to the East Coast to get in touch with my native roots, and along the way, I have family that's been sending me information about my family all the way across the country and how deep my ties to this land are.
Wow.
And I am proud to be a Canadian. And everybody that lives in this land, needs to stand up and say we are Canadian and unite under a common thing, which is this red and white maple leaf flag.
I really like how James is trying to talk about repairing the nation. right?
Yeah, it's
Because we've been so divided.
we have, and it's horrible. It's a crying shame. The division that's been created by the government, by the media, and just in general by this term called race. We are all equal. We have different skin colors. We're all the same,
Agreed.
right? We may have a different nationality, but we're all the same. This race is a word that's been created just to cause division in between people.
Well, yeah, that's right.
It's miserable.
When I was 20 years old, and what does the rate signal mean? Single file?
That's single file, yeah.
When I was 20 years old, I applied to the Air Force to be a pilot, and I got pretty far. I got there through selection. Anyway, I remember in the application form it said there was a question, it said race, and then there was all these things you could check off.
Yeah.
And I remember telling a friend later that I should have, because you have other, right? Right in. I should have just written in human.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the human race. And I've noticed, and I don't know how long it's been going on, I don't know what you think, but it seemed to be like there's an intentional move toward tribalism,
Yeah,
which divides.
yeah, that's right. And yeah, I don't know. Everybody's always asked me what nationality I am and stuff like that.
Right.
I've always said that I am Canadian.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. People of all professions are cheering you guys on.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It's a really good thing.
This is so good. It's undeniably good. So for my viewers there, everything that is good comes from God. So this is from God because it's undeniably good.
And here's where him and I differ.
Why?
God is a name created by man to control man.
Well, there's certainly a lot of misuse of religion. That's a big
So there's
thing for me.
Yahweh is a better word. The Creator is another good one. And it's all of these that are actually the same. And religion was just created to divide man as well.
Well, there's only one God. Only one God.
No, there's only one Lord,
Yeah.
right? God is a word created by man to control man. You need to go back to the Old Testament where the word is actually written Lord in all capitals.
Oh yes, but there's a reason why. There's a reason why there, right?
Yeah, it's because once the Catholics got control of it, they started manipulating the words to control people.
Well, I am a historian and a biblical scholar, so
I'm just an average Joe that was raised in the church, and I've learned that.
have you been mistreated in the church? Because one of the things,
big time.
That's one of the
Big
things.
time.
That's one of the things. So I want to tell you something. In the Catholic Church, there's something going on called the Synod on Synodality. Okay, and it doesn't mean it means it's. I think it's stupid. Okay, but they say they want to listen to people and to Catholics and to non-Catholics, whatever. They want to listen, and I'm like they have YouTube channels saying we want to listen to you, and then the comments are off,
Yeah,
and they don't realize the irony of it.
that's right.
And what I've wanted to do for a while is just anyone who wants to talk about it. What is your experience of the Catholic Church or the Church or the Christian religion, whatever, in the last couple of years? And
Absolutely none.
and how have you been hurt if you've been hurt? See, one of the things I'm very sensitive to is the second commandment, which is thou shalt not use the Lord's name in vain, not misuse God's name or the Lord's name or religion or anything, right?
Yeah.
So, like if someone comes to confession to me and they say they use the Lord's name in vain,
See, that's one thing I don't agree with either. You shouldn't have to confess to another person. You should just be able to confess to God or whatever and be done with it.
I'm dealing with is, right?
Yeah.
Is, okay? So people come to me to confession and they'll confess that they confess, that they use the Lord's name in vain. So I'll say, in what way? Like that you. Let's say, well, in what way did you use the Lord's name? Like you stubbed his toe and called his name out in an irreverent way. Well, that is because his name is to be praised, not cursed. Or did you use his name? I say, and this is, people aren't conscious of doing this, but I say, or did you use his name or religion or the priesthood or whatever to control, manipulate, shame, or humiliate somebody? Did you use his name to call as a witness?
Isn't that what you do? Isn't that what all this stuff is, that you have to say your things with the rosemary and stuff, or the rosary?
No,
Right?
no.
Isn't that the same thing? That's using the Lord's name to tell man what to do.
Well,
Right? That's the same thing.
so listen to this, if you don't mind, and then we'll leave theology for a
Yeah,
second, and enter philosophy.
I like that better.
Okay, and I'm sure my viewers like it better too. Here's the principle: an abuse of something or a misuse of something.
Yeah.
It's not an argument against its proper use.
That's right.
So, what I'm concerned about is proper use. Proper use of that flag, right?
Yeah.
Proper use of our freedoms. God bless you. God bless you. Hi. So, an abuse of something is not arguing its proper use. Even if 99.9% of people, for whatever reason, misuse something, it's not an argument in its proper use.
That's right.
And we can talk about many things like marriage, right? Well, you don't throw marriage out just because there are some abusive marriages, because that's a misuse of the marriage. Or you don't, like, people can misuse their cars, right? But we don't or shouldn't outlaw everyone from driving and say, well, we're not going to drive, right? So there are many things like that. As a matter of fact, this whole situation the last couple of years could be categorized as a misuse of proper authority,
That's right.
right? So anyway, that's where I kind of, some food for thought, you know? Food for thought, you know? Because remember, I gave my whole life because I believe in.
That's right.
So, and I hope I'm not coming across as a stupid man.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So-
it's a pleasure talking to you. Actually,
Thank you very much.
I enjoy this kind of stuff.
Yeah, good.
I was raised not Catholic but Christian.
Yeah,
I was put in Christian schools.
yeah,
I found Christians to be one of the most hypocritical people that I've ever met. They say one thing and do another thing,
right?
and that's how they live their lives. And 95% of them are like that. There are the few that are actually true to themselves
Right.
and speak the truth
Right.
and try and live by that.
That's right.
I've taken that to a different level where I speak the truth, I live the truth, but I do it without using the words the Bible has taught me. I've
Yeah.
I've
Well, I
taken
don't-
those lessons and
Yeah.
incorporated them into how they work with my life.
Right. You know, when I was in the seminary, I'd go to my spiritual director and I'd say, this priest said this or this priest did that. I mean, they're not like terribly scandalous things, but maybe rude things or whatever.
Sorry?
And my spiritual director says, well, when you become a priest, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm telling people nowadays is live one day at a time and enjoy the moment.
That's right.
And also live the serenity prayer, because there are things beyond our control. And I can't control anyone else. If someone else misuses something that I find dear to my heart, I'm not going to abandon what I find dear to my heart. But I don't like it. That's why if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see I'm repeatedly going back to the misuse of our religion, misuse of God's name. Because there needs to be a corrective, you know. So a lot of people are showing up now. Oh, we saw him before.
Yeah, he's been on a few times. So what is your YouTube channel?
To prepare his way.
To all one word?
No, separate words. To T-O, prepare his way.
My phone listens to me most of the time and just types this stuff on its own.
Yeah, mine too. It's a pain.
It's great.
It's been some embarrassing things said.
Yeah, I found that there's nothing to be embarrassed about anymore after being on this trip.
Okay, that's wisdom. Sure, like everyone wants to. Look, I only have like 4 people watching,
So I've suffered a lot of pain on this trip.
yeah.
I had a very humiliating pain for a long time.
Okay,
I suffered from the worst case of hemorrhoids that I've ever had.
okay.
During
This trip?
this trip, it put me in the hospital.
Wow.
I was told that if they operate, they couldn't guarantee that I wouldn't get the jab, and the doctor said I'd most likely have to shit in a bag for the rest of my life. That kind of, the people coming up and asking what was wrong, and me not being wanting to lie and just telling them the truth,
Right.
it's really opened up my eyes to what embarrassing actually is. It's
Okay.
there's no point being embarrassed because you think your teeth are crooked or the way you look
Oh,
or the way
absolutely.
you talk or
Hey.
it doesn't matter.
Hey.
We're all individuals.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
why I can never be James Top. So
No.
that hashtag doesn't work for me. It's who is James Top works.
Who is Jim Top? Yeah, exactly. When we cross the street here, I'll ask you something. Get some more wisdom from you, you know?
Sure, I got a little bit. This trip's taught me quite a bit. Keep going. Take over the island. Stay on the island,
Stay up
please.
here right off the road, please. Thanks. Sorry, we're just gonna squeeze back in ranks here.
Don't worry about that. We can just get in ranks as we move again.
I like order. 7 years of army does that to me.
Yeah, well, the organized chaos works for me.
You're better at chaos than
Yeah.
That's interesting, because people have different comfort levels.
Sure.
I'm very much a messy person.
I was maybe naturally.
Well,
but,
good. That was good that you learned some discipline and
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, good. You see the value in that. That's awesome.
And it's not always. Not everyone comes away with that.
True.
But when everyone's walking in lines now, and one person's a half step off to the right, ooh, does that make your blood boil?
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, I'm Father Anthony Hannon. I'm a Catholic priest. What's your name?
Yeah, my name's Justin Penage. How
Nice
are
to
you?
meet you, Justin. I'm fine. You know, I guess it's kind of what you know, right?
Yeah,
Because since I'm a Catholic priest, liturgy, you know, how we publicly pray.
Yep.
That gets me. What was the word you used? Get your
I said it gets my blood boiling.
blood boiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's an emotional reaction, right? It's like,
Yeah.
whoa. You know, I now in my older age, if I can say that, I just say people are where they're at.
Absolutely.
And single file. Very good. Thanks for your comments. Okay, so I hope everyone's enjoying that. There's 10 people watching. I thought there was 4 before, and then I looked up and said
We'll
there's
try
like
and
9.
keep your show interesting for you. I think we got a pedestrian
Lovely.
coming up here, so stay right, please.
Stay right? Yeah, I'll bless everyone, see? That's what I do. As a priest, I bless everyone.
I like that. It compliments the peace sign very well.
Good. You want me beside you
Oh, sure.
for the formation?
So my blood doesn't boil.
We do. Yeah. Well, we do have liturgically they're supposed to walk up like that too, but
Yeah.
it's not the same.
So in my church,
Yeah.
liturgy is how the service is laid out. The order
Right.
that
Yeah. What
I'm a member of the Canadian Reformed Church.
Canadian Reformed is that like roots with Dutch Reform?
Yeah, absolutely. So Dutch Reformed is actually.
Do you want your face on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah, you're very presentable.
Yeah, thanks. I'm a little wet right now. So the Dutch Reformed Church in Canada, there's a very small denomination that is still Dutch Reformed, but we do have roots to Holland. So the Christian
Yeah.
Reformed Church, the Canadian Reformed, United Reformed, all have roots back to Holland.
Well, you're very tall, so that's probably the Dutch roots.
Yeah, absolutely. It is.
Yeah, Dutch people I find are so that gene is so
Yeah,
so
growing
tall.
up, I didn't realize, or once I hit this height, I didn't realize I was tall until I got out into the world or into the army or whatever.
Yeah.
I realized statistically I was a little bit taller than most people. I went to a Dutch school and I was not nearly the tallest.
Isn't that interesting?
So I think we gotta go. Yeah.
Thank you
Nice talking
very
to you.
much.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
We're warming up. Two rag.
Ranks.
One in front, one beside. You're in the back.
I was there this
behind
morning.
someone. You gotta know who you're behind specifically.
You got to know who you're behind specifically.
So line up right behind one person.
Oh, two lines. Oh, 2 lines, not 3. Line them up. In front of me, please.
Okay, you're gonna tip down one.
Marcher's on. Yeah, Marcher's on
Good.
today.
Okay, so this is, typically how we're gonna do things for the remainder of the march tomorrow. So coming back tomorrow, be prepared when I say get into ranks. It's the formation I would like you to be in. Good to go? Nod your heads. Very good. So for those of you departing, go home. Back here tomorrow, 10:00. We're gonna get ready to step off, and then we're going to dance our way down to the War Memorial. And then when we get there, we'll be forming you up again. So, eyes open, or sorry, ears and eyes open. Okay, so very good. This was a kind of a good dress rehearsal for all of us today to get from point A to point B, but we're in the city now. Be extra careful, especially when we're crossing these intersections and you have traffic coming up on the left and the right. Maintain your composure at all times.
We're gonna be over here at 9. We're gonna have merch. We're gonna have flags and t-shirts.
Oh, yes. Merch. Yeah, we want some merch to be here at 9. That's what it's all about, the t-shirt, right? Okay, well, we'll just go right to the end of the day here. So these are the folks that joined me today. We are in Canada at Bell's Corner. 27.6 kilometers for everybody who started out with me during at the beginning of the day. Congratulations, Paul Alexander, and everybody else. Yeah! Well done. That's it, that's all, folks. That's the end of the day. It's 29th day, 130. Tomorrow's the last day. It'll be a good one. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, James. So there you have it. Okay, I'm going to sign off now. And if Dr. Alexander and if James
Can I get my guys from yesterday? We're going to do a quick meeting on here.
agree, then I'll go live again, okay? In the meantime, the Lord be with you. May Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Go in peace, live in the truth, live free.
Thank you.